That movie was gay. That movie was so lesbian.
It's
was
lesbian coded?
so lesbian coded. It's literally in your face. Like from that moment as a kid when I seen that movie, I knew for a fact I was gay. Like, which like at the time, obviously I was like a woman. So I identified as like bisexual, which I don't even know what I am. Honestly, like what am I? I don't know. Like sexuality wise, I'm just me.
Hey campers, welcome back to another episode of Gay and Afraid with me, your host, Eric Sedeño, or better known as Rico Taquito. This is the podcast where we are putting the camp back in camping, and today we'll be talking about Pride Month because it's June, so happy Pride to all my little slurs. I have the perfect guest to join me around the campfire to talk about Pride, so please help me welcome the wonderful, the iconic, Alex Renee.
Hello. Yay.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, of course. I'm so excited.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm gay.
Yeah.
Are you afraid? Happy Pride.
Happy Pride to you as well. What did you do for Pride?
It was WeHo Pride this weekend, and I got drunk. I got very drunk. You just told me you don't really get drunk.
I don't really get drunk. I like wine coolers. That's about it.
Okay, wine coolers are good.
Yeah.
But like, okay, how do you feel about like White Claws?
I like them. I actually like them as well. I like anything that's like fruity or soda or like something that doesn't really taste like alcohol. I don't really like the taste of alcohol.
Yeah, alcohol tastes like shit.
Yeah.
You know, Kim Kardashian, she hates alcohol. Like she's like notorious for it. And there's this picture of her. She's like doing a shot at the club, and it's her face after. She's like, she's like holding liquor, and I'm like, that is so real. She is so real for that. But yeah, I went to WeHo Pride with my boyfriend, and we got so drunk on Saturday. Like I woke up on Sunday and I was like, I'm not gonna make it. Like it's over for me. The music was a little janky in WeHo.
It definitely was. When I was walking around, literally every other place just had a different song playing, and it was so overstimulating, and all the songs were just not good.
Yeah.
I was like, what's happening?
It was like, I didn't hear Charlie XCX once.
No. Where was Charlie XCX?
Yeah, that's a red flag.
No, genuinely.
What did you do for Pride?
I also went to WeHo Pride, but I didn't go until like later. So me and my girlfriend just walked around and looked at all the gays.
The outfits I saw?
Oh my gosh.
There were some crazy outfits.
There were some crazy ones and there were some really good ones. Like I definitely take style inspo when I go to Pride.
Yeah, I love seeing queer expression.
Yes.
But sometimes I'm like, stop expressing yourself.
Stop expressing. No.
There was just like guys who were like running around in only jock straps. And I'm like, it is literally 3 p.m. That is a little
Booty
crazy.
Cheeks out. Literally, I've seen so many ass cheeks yesterday.
Yeah, I saw so many ass cheeks. I'm joking, guys. You guys can wear whatever you want. Like, who cares?
We love the ass cheeks.
Yeah, I love the ass cheeks. But for me, I'm like, I could never do that. Like,
me personally.
From like me personally, I could. Also, I went yesterday to the actual Pride, like on Sunday, sober. And that is not, I was not meant to see that in broad daylight. I was not meant to be there. It was just like a lot to take in. Usually I'm really drunk.
Yeah.
But I was like hungover. I was so hungover, I couldn't drink, which is like, it's new for me.
I just smoke all the time. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, you said you were a smoker.
Yeah.
Okay. So like I would do edibles.
Yeah.
I like an edible because it really hits me.
I love a good edible, but every time I take an edible, I literally like throw up, and I'm like it's like a good throw up. I don't know.
You're like, oh, I'm getting it out of my system.
Yeah, no, and right afterwards, I'm like, okay, this is like the best high of my life. Like I'm literally fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you throw up and then you're still high.
Yeah, and then I'm like, wow, I'm vibing now.
My mom is gonna watch this and be like, my son has smoked weed, and I'm gonna be like, no, I was kidding, Mom. It was a joke. Like. So I will take like an edible before I go to bed because it helps me sleep. Mm-hmm. And recently I've been taking an edible and then I don't fall asleep. So I'm in bed rolling around like so high. And I'm like, I can't do this. I was having the craziest dreams too. Like I met an ogre in the woods and I was like, I need to stop. But it wasn't Shrek.
Afraid.
It was a different ogre. Isn't that weird? I don't know. Do you feel like it makes you more creative?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely think.
Because you're an art director, right?
Yeah.
For a makeup brand?
Yeah. I definitely think it helps me be a little more creative with it. I don't know.
Yeah. I used to be an art director in advertising. Like I used to work with people and they were always high.
Yeah.
Like constantly high. It's really fun.
I feel like a lot of people, like sometimes when I'm watching like TV shows or like cartoons, I'm like I feel like the creators of this were on something when they made it.
Oh, definitely. Like at least even like Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
It's like an acid trip in a movie.
100%.
Like, it's really crazy. And I know they did something.
Yeah.
Like they did something to stimulate their brain.
Literally.
I did want to talk about Pride in general. Like, do you celebrate Pride every year, or like, when did you come out? Do you mind if I ask? Is that okay?
I came out when I was like 13.
Oh, so young, like really young. Okay.
Yeah, I was like arguing with a homophobic kid online, and my mom, I was like so distraught, and I was just like in my bed, oh my God, arguing with this kid, and my mom was like, "What is wrong?" Because she was literally like, I'm like crying in my bed talking to this kid, and I was like, he's saying homophobic stuff online, and it's bothering me because it's affecting me personally. Like, and that's literally just how I came out. And yeah, my mom gave me a hug. It was all good. But
that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you close with your family then?
Yeah, for sure. Super close.
Yeah, me too. I'm really close with my family. Like, I feel really lucky. Like, I don't know what I would do without that kind of support.
Yeah.
Like, I think like actually if you live your life without that, like, you're so much stronger than me. Like, truly.
100.
I'm a weak girl.
Yeah.
I'm not strong enough for that. Like, so I'm really grateful I have that, because I know some people don't always get that.
Yeah. I'm super lucky to have like the privilege of having accepting parents and just having a like safe environment at home. Like, which I don't live with my parents anymore, but when I did, like.
Yeah. Well, even to have them as like someone to talk to if you were having a hard time. Like, I have a friend, and his dad is actually the accepting one, and he has a boyfriend. He took his boyfriend home, and his mom wouldn't even talk to his boyfriend.
Like,
I'm like, that's so crazy.
That is so crazy.
But she's just super religious, and so I mean, that always comes in the way. That always gets in the way of relationships like that. Do you have any, like, do you have a favorite Pride memory? Like, I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I went to this like party at a warehouse in Brooklyn with my friends, and we all got down into our underwear. It was really bad. I was so drunk, and my friend slipped down the stairs, and he had and he's early in the night, and at the end of the night he had the biggest bruise on his ass cheek, and we were all laughing at him. And that's one of my favorite memories. But it was just like a really fun party.
That's iconic, honestly. My favorite Pride memory is probably just like honestly meeting people who like know who I am from stuff, and just having those like genuine interaction with people. Like, I love when people like stop and like are like, can we take a picture and stuff. Like, I love that, but I love having conversations with people. I would much rather us sit down and like talk, or like I want to know your name, I want to know who you are, like what you're doing. Like, I like to just talk to people and hear their stories, and just it makes me feel good knowing that like me posting stuff can help people.
Isn't it crazy? You're like actually visibility. You're like, you help so many people.
So insane.
And it's so nice. Like, you don't even realize you're doing it, and then people come up to you and you're like, you helped me so much. And I'm like, what?
I know. I'm literally just posting me doing my makeup and stuff, and just being myself, and it's just crazy.
I love your transition videos.
Thank you.
They're like so iconic.
Thank you so much.
Because you really like, I don't know, you're so good at either way. You know what I mean? Your pronouns are he, they?
Yes.
No? Yeah, okay. And do you feel like, were you ever just non-binary, or?
Yeah, I actually identified as, which I still identify like as gender fluid, but I used like any pronouns. I was just very, very fluid with myself, where like now I'm definitely more masculine, and like I feel like I view my femininity and like makeup as like a tool to just express myself, and I view it as like a creative outlet instead of like who I am. Like,
well, you always had that energy. Like, it was very gender fluid. Like, you were either like super girly, or like a hot guy. Like, it was like both. So it's kind of cool. Like, and you're transitioning, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do you mind if is it okay if I ask you about that? Yeah. Like, how do you feel like taking tea has like, do you feel more yourself more than ever now?
Yeah, literally, honestly, like the first few months that I started taking testosterone, I noticed just like the biggest mental change, because I feel like now that those hormones are actually in my body, it's like aligning with my brain, and it's just so much like easier to be myself. And like, I don't know, I really just felt so much better after starting testosterone. Like, it was just insane. But I have like dysphoria attacks, and it's like a panic attack induced by dysphoria, and I literally have not had like one of those since starting testosterone. I've only had like one, and like it's just so crazy that hormone therapy can do that.
Yeah. See, like, I always think about this, like, straight people will never know what it's like to feel gay, or like feel like they'll always be attracted to the right, like, in quotes, the right gender, you know? And so, but I, as a gay person, don't know what it's like. I identify as a man. I feel like I'm a boy, and like, I will never know what it feels like to have gender dysphoria. Like I love like being feminine, but I never. And so I think it's so crazy, like you're experiencing something that like I don't fully understand, but I'm happy to take the time to like learn about it and respect it in a way that some people don't always do.
Yeah.
But it's so cool. I mean, like think about how many people you're inspiring on the internet. Isn't that so cool?
It is so cool.
And you're very open about it, which is really nice. And I feel like that could be really hard.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like now on the internet, like being trans is like there's so many more opportunities for people to see themselves and other people.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of my favorite parts about TikTok is I feel like it's really opened the window.
Yeah.
Because before, I mean, like the only trans people I knew growing up were like Gigi Gorgeous and like Nikita Dragon.
Yeah, that's really I felt that.
Yeah, and now I feel like I see so many people, and like I don't even know if they're trans or not, you know. And I kind of love that.
Yeah.
Openness.
Love.
It's really cool. Do you have like a lot of trans friends now, or?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like that's really who I choose to surround myself with because it makes me feel like seen and better. Like I don't know. I feel like every time I hang out with just like, especially cis straight men, it is just not. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like genuinely.
No, what's going on up there?
No,
there's
like,
no real thoughts.
And
like
also like since I started transitioning, like I like use the men's bathroom now, and that shit is atrocious. I have never experienced that. What is happening in those bathrooms? Like, why are men moaning? Why are you literally just letting?
I need to go there.
Yeah. Literally every time I've been in the men's bathroom, someone either lets one rip and it echoes off the toilet, or someone's moaning while they're shitting. Like, I'm like, why? What is compelling you to?
I've never the moaning. Maybe I need to start listening more. I like black out when I go in there. I'm like, let me get in and get out.
Yeah.
But straight guys do let them fly. They let them rip.
Just let them go. I'm like, okay.
Also, they don't know how to aim.
It's literally so dirty. I'm like, which women's bathrooms are dirty as well, but I have never seen restrooms be so disgusting before since I started transitioning and going into the men's. It's literally insane.
Yeah, it's not a safe space.
No.
Even for anyone.
I am gay and afraid in the bathroom.
I'm gay and afraid in the bathroom.
Yes.
Was it like scary to go to the men's bathroom for the first time?
Yeah, it still is. Honestly, I literally avoid going to the bathroom in public just because I really don't want to even risk anything. Like, it's just so scary.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm like, what? And like, I have to sit down to pee, so that means I have to go into the stall. And like, I don't know. It's like so much. I'm just so scared that someone's just gonna like corner me in a stall or beat me up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
I know. I'm like scared of getting assaulted. I've never like something that happened is like I moved into a new apartment, and literally in like the first week, like 3 times someone called me like some sort of slur. And I was like, okay, am I not safe here? Because I just moved here. I have to live here for a year.
No,
like,
right?
And then after that, nothing happened. I was like, why did it happen in like 1 week? Like, you know, it's so weird. As soon as you get like a hint of not feeling safe, it just like festers in your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so scary.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you feel like LA has like allowed you to be
100%. I honestly felt like that because I used to live in Ohio. So when I moved from Ohio to Arizona when I was like 13, that was just a big change within itself because Ohio, I just lived in a small town that had everybody looked the same. It was all white people who were all straight, cis.
Yeah.
Like, it was just boring. And so I was like I didn't feel safe expressing myself ever because they were all Republican, all yee, and like I'm like
yee?
Yeah.
That is such a person that you like as soon as you say yee, I know exactly who you're talking about. It's so, but no, I'm from Texas, I'm from Dallas.
Yeah.
And so I kind of had that similar, like everyone kind of, there's like a box you live in.
Yeah.
If you're there, and if you're outside of that box, you're insane.
Yeah.
Like you're crazy.
Literally.
So moving to New York was like oh, I'm gay now.
Yeah.
People knew.
Yeah.
I was walking down the street. I was so gay. Did you go to school for graphic design or did you learn graphic design?
I honestly dropped out of high school. So
Really?
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
I dropped out around junior year, and it was definitely for my mental health. I just was not. I honestly would be dead if I stayed in school. Like, it was just such a toxic environment for me. And then like COVID hit like 6 months after I dropped out. So it was like I'm glad I did at that time because I feel like I would have just been through it if that was the case. But yeah,
also
I just
look at you
out.
now. You're so successful.
I know, exactly. And like,
it was meant to be.
Yeah. And like, I'm so grateful that my parents like allowed me to do that because I think school is a great tool and college is amazing. And I do think people like should go to college and do all that, but it's not for everybody. And I'm already like doing stuff that I want to do like on social media. I already have a makeup brand. Like I already am successful. So like why not continue that success and like build off of it and focus on that? And like, so I did it, and I literally got to move to LA when I turned 18. Like it was so cool.
That is crazy. How old are you now?
I'm 19. I'm almost
You're
20.
19?
Yeah.
No wonder you don't drink.
Yeah.
You're not 21. That's so funny. Okay. I'm 26.
Yeah.
So I'm like your grandfather. But no, but that's so great. Like, I think it's so crazy that like you can be so successful so young now because of social media.
It's so cool. And like, it's such a great tool. And like you said earlier, like, I think TikTok, I feel like people have such a like bad idea about like people discovering themselves through. I'm like, why do you care so bad? Someone's seen someone on something and related, and they're like, wow, like now I can express myself that way. Like that's literally how I discovered what trans people were, and everything was YouTube, like Gigi Gorgeous, like just other trans YouTubers, trans short films. Like I love stuff like that.
Yeah, I always say like TikTok was a window into my queerness I didn't know I needed.
Yeah.
I was like, I literally like had never been open about being gay online until TikTok, and I started like being so gay right away. Like it was just like, I don't know, it was such a fun way to express myself. 100%. And my TikTok stuff happened when I was like 24. And I was so glad I had all that time without the internet to find myself and like really know who I was. Because if it happened when I was 18, like I didn't come out when I was 13.
Yeah.
So like I didn't have all that time to like find like security in myself. And now I think it's cool. I feel like people use the internet more as a tool to find themselves versus like, I don't think it would have happened the same for me if it happened when I was younger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're all on different paths.
I think everything happens the way it's supposed to. Like we found ourselves and discovered ourselves the way that we were supposed to discover ourselves and stuff. So,
What's your favorite part about TikTok right now?
I don't know. I honestly, the app is bothering me so much right now.
Isn't it kind of shitty?
It's so annoying. It's literally the worst right now.
It's like, okay, my algorithm has changed so much, and I like miss when it was just all funny.
I know.
It used to be like the funny. In the pandemic, it was like hit after hit after hit on my For You page.
Literally.
It was so good.
Yeah.
And now it's like, I'm either watching Family Guy and Subway Surfers or like someone's informing me about something, a topic I didn't even need to know about. Like it's like the most random videos.
Yeah, and like I feel like TikTok just keeps adding stuff. Like stop. Just leave the app alone. Just Please stop. No, literally. Like they keep adding stuff, which like I like TikTok Shop because it helps with like my makeup brand, but like I also don't. It's like why are we doing all this? Like it's just leave it at the 15-second videos that we can scroll and I will be happy. Like
I kind of love that Reels is like 2 months behind.
I know.
TikTok. It's I'm like, oh, I could like, I'm like a month late to the TikTok trend, but I'm a month early to Reels.
Yeah. It's funny.
What's your favorite part about like having an internet presence? Is it just like being visible or like?
I like, just like the trans visibility and like, I mean, if we're being real, the money and like, are you kidding?
Yeah.
Like, I love just, like, I'm so lucky to just be able to, like, basically do what I want and this young and live in Los Angeles. Like, it's just so cool. Like,
yeah. Okay, do you want to be on the internet for, like, the rest of your life?
No, I definitely don't. I want to, like, build. I want it to be a starting point. I want to, like, build from it. I don't want to be, like,
It's never the end goal.
No, like, I don't want to be, like, I'm famous on TikTok. I made it. Like, no, I want to, like, go beyond that. Like,
I think it's crazy that little kids now are like, I want to be a YouTuber when I grow up.
I know.
Or like I'm like, what? I was like, I wanted to be a cowboy. I don't know what I wanted to be. Like I was like, but
I wanted to be an interior designer, which I still would like to pursue that.
Okay, HGTV. I loved HGTV.
I love.
That should have been the first red flag that I was gay.
Yeah.
I was watching that. I was like, they picked the ugliest rug. I would never.
Right?
Or like watching Say Yes to the Dress. Did you ever watch that?
I love to Say Yes to the Dress.
They're like, their budget was $6,000. I'm like, oh, they're broke.
Right?
Oh, the $6,000, that's like nothing. Like, and then the people who had $100,000 to spend would buy the ugliest dress you could find in the store.
Oh.
It was like so funny. Do you watch Drag Race?
I do watch Drag Race. I have not watched, I've only watched like 4 episodes of this season, but I have watched.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So like I remember when I was in London, I watched Drag Race for the first time, and I've never been gayer. Like I was like, I was alone in my room watching Sasha Velour take her wig off and the rose petals fell, and I screamed in my room alone. I was like, I just knew. I think that secured. Like I was like, oh, I'm
Yeah. Yeah, me and my girlfriend, when we watch it, we literally are like screaming the whole time. We're like, yes, yes.
It's such, yeah. I brought this up earlier in like a different podcast episode, but it's like, it's such a community builder.
Yeah.
Because you just go watch Drag Race.
Yeah.
It's like so fun.
I love Drag Race. I love drag queens. I love everything.
Yeah. Would you ever be like a drag queen?
Yes, I literally was in drag before I came. I literally.
Really?
Yeah, it just wasn't camera ready. I couldn't. But I literally love doing drag, and Drag Race definitely was what got me like into it.
I always tell my boyfriend I'd be a beautiful woman.
You would literally kill drag. It would be so cool.
And he always does this face where he's like, oh.
He's gay and afraid.
No, he's gay and
saying
afraid.
That, but it goes with
me.
everything that you say.
Yeah, I know. I'm constantly gay and afraid. Now we're going to move into our next segment, which is Campfire Story Times, where we go a little bit deeper and talk about some things from our past. We are currently holding marshmallows on a stick over the very real fire in between us. And I wanted to tell you why like it's called Gay and Afraid. Okay. So basically, when I was a little kid, I was in Boy Scouts, and I think it was like 6th grade. We were all sitting around the fire, all the Boy Scouts, and one of them turned to me and they all looked at me and he goes, "Are you gay?" And I was like, no. I was like, I was nothing in that moment but gay and afraid. And I always think about that like as like it's such a funny moment in my life because I knew I was different, but I couldn't place it. But I was like, I wasn't gay. Mm-hmm. But now I'm like totally so proud of being myself. Like it was like and now I look back and laugh because I'm like the opposite of who I was in that moment. And I really, it just stuck with me forever. Like that one, like I think that was the first time anyone ever asked me if I was gay. So it's just like stuck with me my whole life. And I kind of love it. Like it's kind of hilarious now.
Love that.
But if you had like a memory from your like, where someone said something to you. Yeah. And you just like
I, off the top of my head, I know exactly what story I will tell because I was in like 5th grade, I think, or like 4th grade. I don't know. And one of the kids were on the computer or something. And like this, like, I don't know what type of monkey it is, but they have like really long noses and I have a really long nose. And the kids were just all pointing at the screen and they were saying it was me. And I was like, that's just lovely. I literally ran out of the room and ran to the bathroom and my teacher was all, "Where are you going?" And I'm like, you literally are letting these kids bully me. Where do you mean, where am I going? I'm leaving.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
And like teachers never stop it either.
This will kind of explain why I just hated high school so much, but my math teacher, I missed school for like a few days because of my mental health. Like I literally went to the emergency room and like all types of shit and got admitted and stuff. Like it was crazy shit. And I literally went back to school. I'm missing all my work. So I'm like asking my friend that sat next to me, like, what were we doing? Like, and the teacher was teaching, but I didn't know what the she was talking about. I'm like, I literally wasn't here. Like, I don't know what she's teaching right now. So I'm trying to get the work. And she literally told me to shut up in front of the whole class and that I was annoying and that I should never come back to school again. And I was like, do you want me to kill myself right now?
That is
like, I literally, what is happening?
That is so insane.
Yeah. And I was just like, my mom literally like went off as she should because.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
My version of that is I was in college and it's not the same thing at all, but I had a Russian math professor. I'll never forget. I couldn't understand her to save my life and I needed to pass the class. And so I raised my hand and I asked her, I was like, can you re-explain that? I really don't understand what's going on. And she said the same exact thing, angrier. Mm-hmm. And I never asked another question for the rest of the semester. But like, she was such a bitch. Like that bitch. I was like, I'm trying to learn here. Like, oh my God. Teachers are like sour sometimes.
Yeah. Like,
I feel like they're just not happy.
Like I love and appreciate teachers, but the good ones.
Yeah.
Like
English teachers. English teachers were born to be allies.
Yes, I literally was trying to say that. I've loved literally all my English teachers.
Yeah. I had this one she had like long gray hair and she would invite me. She's like, oh, if you want to come, she knew I was gay or something. She's like, if you want to come hang out at lunch, other kids come. And I was like, okay. And she was like a witch, I swear. She was just like kooky.
Yeah.
And she would wear that one bag and it's like patchwork and it's very boho-y.
Yeah.
I feel like that is an ally bag.
Yes.
There's so many ally red flags. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like walking around a museum with my friend on like last week and I saw this girl and I was like, I know she's an ally. Like, I know she's an ally.
Yeah.
And then I went up to her and on her little purse, it had like a lesbian, she's lesbian, sorry. Hey. Yeah. No, like a lesbian what is it called? Pin.
Yeah.
And I was like, I knew it.
Yeah.
I could sense it. Just your energy.
Could sense the LGBTQ from
Yeah.
so far away.
You could smell it.
No, for real.
How'd you meet your girlfriend?
High school, we met in
Oh,
gym
wow.
class. And she was my
really?
best friend first. We were best friends for like a year. And then I was like, you're kind of cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
That's cute. And so
just-
you guys have been together for a while now.
yeah, we've been together for almost 2 years and we live together.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Is it crazy living with like a significant other?
Yeah, but at the same time, not. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
it's just, I don't know. Yeah, it's not too crazy.
I'm like so afraid to move in with my boyfriend. I'm like, you can stay over there. I'm like, I could see living with him, but I'm like, I have my own space right now. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. But I feel like it would be nice to like
Yeah.
wake up and be like, oh, you're there.
Yeah, I love that. Like, I love sleeping with my girlfriend and just being able to like cook together and all that.
Oh, you're good cooking?
Yeah, I'm a great cook, honestly. I'm a chef.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what's your favorite thing to make?
I don't know how to say it. Tuscan chicken or something. It's like, I don't
Oh,
know. It's
okay.
like Alfredo and like chicken. I that shit up. I'm so good at making it.
I'm terrible cooking. One time I made my boyfriend tofu, and that was dog shit. It was so bad. He's vegetarian, and I was like, I'm gonna cook, and that was dog shit. I have to apologize because it was so bad. But I'm just not a good cook. I don't know why. My mom is a great cook. But I don't have like the natural instincts. I don't have the spices in my brain. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of my gay red flags that I was gay and little and gay. No, was that I was like, I had a birthday party. We had a piñata, and I wanted the unicorn so bad, and my mom wouldn't let me get it. And she was like, "You're not getting the unicorn." I was like, "It's a rainbow."
Like,
it was like
fun.
white with a like pretty tail. And then, anyways, there's a video of me at my birthday party, and I'm literally walking around like, "Look at my piñata." I was like, he's so gay. Like, I was looking at him. I was like, I'm watching the video like he's so gay. But that was I know that I was gay that whole birthday.
Yeah. I feel like I just always knew, honestly. I feel like how straight
Yeah.
people know they're straight. Like, I feel like I've always known I was gay. Like, I feel like it's just always been, like, I didn't accept it or, like, know what it was.
Oh, yeah.
But I just always, like you said, like, you knew you were gay, but you didn't know that was what it was. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I always say like when I was like in love with my best friends, and I was just like, that's just how you feel about your best friend.
Yeah, I was such, like, a jealous friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, where is he?
Yeah.
I was like a wife at home. Like, where is he? And like, he's cheating on me. And he's literally just like playing video games with someone else. I'm
Yeah,
like, that
just-
is terrible.
Yeah.
One of my best friends, I think he was a little gay too.
Yeah.
He hit on me. I know it. I feel it in my bones. He deleted his Facebook, and I was like, he knows I'm going to say something about the mom. It's coming
funny.
out soon.
I don't know if you ever seen, like, Cadet Kelly. It has, like, Hillary Duff.
Oh,
in
Hillary
it.
Duff?
Yeah. And, like, that movie was gay. That movie was so lesbian. It
It's
was
lesbian coded?
It's so lesbian coded. It's literally in your face. Like,
Oh.
I, from that moment, as a kid, when I seen that movie, I knew for a fact I was gay. Like, I liked, which, like, at the time, obviously, I was, like, a woman, so I identified as, like, bisexual, which I don't even know what I am, honestly. Like, what am I? I don't know, like, sexuality-wise. I'm just me. I'm just queer.
No, yeah. I feel like
I'm, like-
queer is fine.
Yeah.
Especially because you're like, you're like gender fluid
Yeah.
and like non-binary transitioning into
Yeah.
male. You
Yeah.
know, like, so I mean, just you're queer.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like all of the above.
Yeah.
I'm like my first crush. Okay, Zac Efron
Yes.
and Corbin Blue. I wanted them to kiss so bad. I've said it before and I'll say it again. They should have kissed.
They should
have kissed.
And I'd still want to see
I
that.
want to see it right now.
Yeah.
I've like Zach and Cody. I had a huge crush on them. And then who else? Phineas and Ferb. No, I was kidding. I remember. Oh, and then I had a crush on Freddie from Harley.
Oh my god, me and my girlfriend were just talking about that because I also had a crush on Freddie, and I feel like not many people had a crush on Freddie, but I liked the little nerdiness and like.
Yeah, he was like dorky and
Yeah.
cute. And then Neville made people homophobic.
Neville was homophobic.
That was his name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like,
Oh my god, Neville literally, when I was like 15, I DM'd him on Instagram and he literally DM'd me back.
really?
Yeah, he was so nice for that.
That is so funny. Because like iCarly's back. Is he back? Is he back on iCarly?
I don't think so.
I haven't watched any of it. Miranda, I'm so sorry.
I've watched it. Oh my gosh.
Miranda's gonna know me, I guess. I don't know.
We were talking about reality like TV shows earlier. Did you watch The Ultimatum Queer? It's on Netflix. It's
no,
new.
I haven't.
You need to watch it because it has all queer people on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's super good. But it's mainly like lesbians and like non-binary people. So like it's not all queer people, but they're queer, obviously. But
because
you know
if
what
you
I mean.
put gay people on a dating show, they're gonna.
Yeah.
If you get gay guys on a dating show, that's just an orgy.
And it's so much good drama. Because gay people actually call each other out. Like, I don't know, the straights, they just keep their mouth shut on these shows. And I'm like, I feel like the gay people just are not afraid. They're gay and not afraid.
Gay and not afraid. I know. I was going to name it that. And I was like, that sounds like too, like, I'm empowered. I was like, I want to be gay and afraid.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I'll have to watch that.
Yeah, super good.
Because, like, gay dating shows don't really exist.
No, that's why I'm like, I want, even like the straights need to watch it too. Like, we watch all their shows, watch ours. So that it, like, gets renewed and stuff. Because there's not enough queer, like, reality TV.
Like, actually, me and my friends talked about if there was a gay dating show, it would turn into an orgy. Like, I like a gay man.
Would.
Like, because, like, I don't know, gay men are nasty. I'm living proof. No, no, but I think gay men do, like, crazy shit all the time. And them on a dating show, I can see why they went more like lesbian, non-binary. My other guest, Grayson, they were talking about lesbian activities and like what they do. And I was like, I don't know what lesbians do for fun. Because they're not like partiers.
Yeah.
You know, like they're different. It's like a different like world of the gay community that I'm not involved in.
Yeah.
So it's like so different than like gay men are just like crazy. Mm-hmm. Do you like go to lesbian activities in LA?
No.
No.
I don't really do anything, honestly. Like I just recently, I lived here for like a year. I just recently like actually started making friends and getting out, but
yeah.
I'm kind of glad I did that because I got to like settle down and just like get to know my areas and stuff and then like make friends and stuff.
Do you have a celebrity crush?
Zendaya.
Okay.
But like
I'm in love with her.
Yeah.
And she's so beautiful.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't really have like a celebrity that I like. I don't know. I don't really idolize anyone. I don't know. Like I think Zendaya is so hot and she's amazing, but
yeah. She's just like really talented.
Yeah, she's literally just incredible.
Right now my celebrity crush is Anne Hathaway.
Love Anne Hathaway.
I watched The Devil Wears Prada on the plane. That movie holds the up. It is so good. And then also did you ever watch The Princess Diaries?
Yes.
What's her name? Julia Child? Julie Andrews. No, Julie Andrews.
Is that? Oh yeah,
she was like the queen.
Yeah.
That movie's so good too.
So good.
I'm like obsessed. Like she was in The Sound of Music. I've watched it like last year for the first time. That shit was good.
I've never seen Sound of Music.
Don't watch it.
Okay.
No. Did you ever watch Victorious?
Yes. I had a crush on the whole entire cast.
Who was with the guy? Beck?
Yes, Beck.
He was Avon.
Yes.
Josia?
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
He's still hot.
I think Avon, he uses he, they pronouns as well. I think that he is also a part of the queer community. Yes.
I have a chance. Ruben, I'm so sorry.
I definitely had a crush on Beck and Jade and Kat and like the whole entire freaking cast.
Yeah.
Andre, oh my God.
Andre. My favorite character of that whole show is his crazy mom or his crazy grandma.
His crazy grandma.
She's like, grandma. There's a flying saucer, and it's a fan or something. I'm like,
so Andre.
Why did they make her so crazy?
It's so funny.
And Ariana Grande playing Kat. That is so crazy.
That's so surreal. I'm like, is that? It's so crazy to me that those are the same people.
Yeah, she's like, that is so crazy. That's like where she got her start. Too.
Yeah.
And then I love Jade.
Loved.
No one cares about Victoria Justice. I'm so sorry.
She was the worst character on the show. How are you about to be the main character and be the worst?
Even her sister, who you were supposed to hate.
Like, iconic, actually. When you rewatch it, like, I don't know, people hated Trina for no reason. She was just confident, and she knew what she had.
Trina,
like, even if she didn't have it.
Chicago?
Yes.
When she got on stage in her one-woman show and said, I'm going to sing Chicago. That changed the world.
Exactly. And, like, Tori literally like stole Trina's spotlight. That was literally her song that she was supposed to perform at the show. Like Make It Shine was literally her song. And her tongue. I don't know if you remember that, but the first episode, like Trina's tongue got messed up or something. And then Tori had to sing her song.
Yeah, wasn't she like wearing makeup or something, like crazy makeup?
Yeah.
There was like so many things happening in that show.
So much.
I liked the hippie teacher.
Yes,
Psychowitz.
Loved Psychowitz.
God, that was such a good show. I need to rewatch that.
You should. It's like it's better rewatching it like when you're older because there's
Really?
so many like
Jokes.
yeah, and you like can actually like it's just so funny now.
I wonder, like, oh my God, I can't wait for Wicked to come out with Ariana Grande.
I'm excited for that. It's gonna be gorgeous.
She got yanked. She looks so good. Like, I mean, it's a subtle yanking, but you know,
Yeah.
the strings are being pulled.
Yeah.
She looks so good. She's like the most beautiful woman. I can't believe she. Also, I love that she got married under the radar.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm getting married, but no one gets to know about it.
Literally, I love when celebrities do stuff like that. Like, I'm like, keep to yourself.
Yeah.
I love that.
One marriage I loved that like was really in the spotlight was Kim's wedding. And she got divorced after like 2 months.
Yeah.
She just wanted the gifts, girl. I was like, me too. I'm going to do that too. I just want the presents. And like, I think if you watch this, did you ever watch the Kardashians? Did you ever watch the show?
I love the Kardashians. Like,
Okay.
I feel like I'll always watch their show. No matter how boring or bad it gets, I will always watch it.
They're still entertaining.
Exactly. Like, I don't know. And I absolutely love like the business aspect of their life.
Oh.
And I feel like people relate their like newer Kardashians to the old Kardashians, but I'm like, the old Kardashians is what made them the new Kardashians. Like they literally got famous from that show, and now you guys don't want to see them famous. So I'm like, it makes I love watching their business stuff.
That's such a big thing in American culture is like build you up to tear you down.
Literally.
Like the Britney Spears effect. Like they literally built her up and then they were like calling her all these awful things as soon as she gained 5 pounds because she had a baby.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God. Like that it's just like really, it's toxic.
Yeah, people hate to see people succeed. It's always...
I get scared when people start getting really famous real fast. Like Ice Spice.
I don't want that to ever happen to me. I never want to be Charli D'Amelio. I never want that to happen to me.
I don't want to be that famous.
No, I feel like just no.
If I can't leave my house, I don't want that.
No.
That doesn't like too much for me.
Yeah.
I couldn't handle it.
Like I don't know if you watch the D'Amelios because they made a little Hulu show, but I honestly ate it up and like I'm a big fan of Charli D'Amelio. Like Charli D'Amelio, if you're watching this, I literally love you. But it was Charli's birthday or something one day and they're trying to go shopping and like paparazzi's all following them and Charli's literally like 17. She's all I just want to go shopping like I'm like I couldn't imagine blowing up at such a young age like that to that extent.
Yeah.
Like that's insane.
It's crazy. Like millions. Like literally. International. Like
like you're literally known everywhere overnight. Like
that's what I feel like what happened to Ice Spice.
Yeah.
Like, all of a sudden she's like everywhere doing everything.
Yeah, literally with Taylor Swift, like just random ass shit. Yeah.
Like people dream of that collab.
Yeah.
And she's already done Nicki and
like that's
like Taylor, like that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I feel like it's harder to have longevity now.
I know. Like I feel like it's hard to have longevity in anything nowadays. Like especially like industries like music and social media and like stuff. I feel like it's not like it used to be. Like
what do you think about Addison? She can sing. She's a good artist.
I loved the song, I don't know how it goes, but I ate that shit up. I literally was like, okay, Addison.
No, she needs to be a pop princess.
Right? I feel like people would eat it up. Like I feel like people would be mad just because people are mad about everything that social media people do.
Oh.
But like
no, she was like, I saw one of her performances or something on TV and I was like, oh, she kind of ate.
Yeah.
I was proud of her.
I feel like she's definitely better at like singing than acting. Like I think she's good at acting too, but
my favorite thing is when she was acting in a movie and she's handing out flyers and not picking out paper, just doing the action.
Absolutely no papers.
Just like pretending to hand out papers and she's like acting. And I'm like, girl, you gotta do the like no one told you.
Right?
Someone's like, I blame the DP. I blame the director. Like they should have told her. But I know like all those people blew up so young in COVID.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you do like for the rest of your life if you're that famous like so early?
Yeah.
You know?
For real. Me and my girlfriend just talking about that because like I'm like, damn, Charli D'Amelio. I feel like the D'Amelios are already literally set for life. Like they literally I feel like they have created themselves like
I feel like they're the younger versions, Kardashians. Right now,
for sure. People hate when people say that, but it's the truth. It's the literal truth.
And they turned it into a little empire.
Yeah,
like they're kind of.
I know they got their footwear. They got all types of stuff going on for them.
I saw their footwear.
Some of it was a little questionable, but
I mean everything's a little questionable.
Always.
No, I mean like, but I'm like, what? They're just doing stuff.
I know.
They're just doing stuff.
Yeah. But I would too if I had all those people asking me to work with them.
Okay, so now we're going to go to our next segment, which is called Survival of the Fittest. And we're going to go through these questions and see who would survive in the wilderness. I think I was a Boy Scout, so hopefully I win. If I don't win, it'll be really sad. But here. Okay, the first one is, night is coming on. The best place to make camp is A, next to the water supply in the ravine. B, high on the ridge. C, midway up the slope.
B.
I was going to say C. I don't know. Do you want to be at the top or the bottom? Are you top or bottom?
I'm a switch.
No, that's why I'm like C. Go reverse. Like, I actually don't know. I'll say C, just because I'm mix it up. What is it?
C.
Woohoo!
Yay,
And midway.
look at you.
I just feel like right, like as if you're too high,
Then you'd have to climb up.
you're more visible or something. I don't know. Or you're maybe like the girl. I don't know. I'm like this is different. I don't know. Okay, you want to do the next one?
Sure.
Do you think would you be good in the wilderness?
I don't know about that. What should you do if you run into a brown bear in the wind? A, yell and scream. B, lie down. C, fight back. Or D, climb a tree. I'm going to say B, lie down.
I feel like, wait, what was the first one? What was A?
A, yell and scream.
Oh, I feel like you shouldn't yell and scream. I feel like then you're asking for it. You can't run away and you can't climb a tree, right?
I don't think it's C.
Wait,
fight
is this
back.
like a bear like a hairy man? Or like a bear like a... Wait, I don't know. I feel like B, you're right.
Yeah, I think lie down.
Lie down, right? I
I feel like if you yell and scream, that's
You're asking to
scary,
die.
right? And then fight
Like,
back.
why are you being so dramatic? Like,
Yeah.
it's just a bear.
What if there's no tree? You just climb a tree. Everyone can just climb.
But bears can climb trees.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Okay, so B?
Yeah.
It's B. Okay. Woohoo! Okay, what's the first step to take if someone is bleeding? A, shout for help. B, apply pressure. C, clean the wound.
Apply pressure.
I'm going to start screaming. Right? No. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm saying apply
It
pressure.
is B. Well, I'm not a doctor, but
Yeah.
that sounds right. B is the correct answer.
If you're in a survival situation, what's the very first action you would take? A, think. B, secure a shelter. Or C, find water. I feel like think. I mean, what? I don't know. You just
Why is
but
think an option on
I know.
here?
Like, why would you? You're just gonna stand there and be like, just take a second.
I'm thinking...
Shelter, probably. I don't know.
I'm just going to say think just because.
Yeah, maybe think. Because
I feel like I'm
yes.
going to take a second to reflect.
Yeah.
About my life actions that led me up to this moment. You know,
Yeah.
let me reflect on that. Is it A?
A think.
A, it's A.
gosh.
Oh my god. Are you good in high pressure situations?
I would like to think I am, but
I'm probably bad.
I feel like if I was faced with one, I probably would be bad. Like I'd be like, what do I do? Where do I go?
Yeah. One time I forgot to pay my credit card bill and I started crying. So I don't think I'm good in.
Yeah.
Well, my credit score dropped. I was really sad about it. I was really sad. Okay, what can you use to start fire using a battery? A gum wrapper, hand sanitizer, or bleach?
A gum wrapper.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. Because you can do the metallic side on both.
Yeah.
And the start on fire.
Yeah.
That one's A for sure.
I was
It's
about to-
A. Okay, we're pretty survivalist.
True or false? Hypothermia only happens when it's cold. I feel like that's false because it's a trick question. Like they want you to say
Yeah.
true.
Well, I feel like maybe it's not. Like, is it so simple that how could you get hypothermia if you're not cold?
I don't know.
Is it because of wetness? Like if you got out of
Maybe.
water, and you're
Maybe.
like on a raft and you But then if it was hot
Wouldn't it
outside,
be
you
cold
wouldn't.
water that causes the hypothermia? So it probably is true.
I'm gonna do true. Oh wait, no, true.
I'm
gonna
still
do-
saying false.
False.
Yes.
Oh my god, now we're tied. Okay, true or false? Number 4. If you spot a maple tree in the wild, you can simply cut a hole into the tree and drink the sap that emerges. I feel like you could drink the sap, right?
We're in survival mode, right? So like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, no, you have pancakes. You're in the woods.
Yeah.
You need some syrup.
Just cut open a tree. I'm gonna say true.
I feel like true. And if you would you die? I feel like true.
Number 4 is true.
Oh, okay. See,
Learning stuff.
guys, we're doing really well. Like, I don't know.
In waist-deep water with a strong current, when crossing the stream, you should face A, upstream, B, across the stream, or C, downstream. In waist deep water
So you're
with a strong stream current. Wait. In waist deep water with a strong current when crossing the stream. So you're crossing a stream in waist deep water, and a current is
it's coming towards you. The current is coming towards you.
You should face
upstream,
upstream,
across,
stream,
or down, or what is the last one? Downstream.
downstream, upstream, or across the stream.
I have my answer.
I'm saying A.
B. I'm saying B. You're saying A?
Yes.
Across the street.
Okay, I'm winning again. Okay, I learned this in football. If you're walking facing, then your legs are like easily more swept away. Whereas if you have the pressure coming from the side and you have a wide stance, the water can flow past you and you can like catch yourself either way.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that was like a physics question.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm good at football. Okay. What's a great way to turn cotton balls into a fire starter? Apply gasoline, apply Vaseline, apply sweat. Girl. Well, gasoline would explode, right?
Wait, what?
Is Vaseline flammable?
Sweat is not flammable.
Why would you?
I feel like it has to be gasoline.
I want to say Vaseline just like as an experiment, but I don't think that's a flammable gel, right?
But who just has like gas? If you're in survival mode, you just have gas on hand.
Oh, I got that gas. Oh, I got that gas. No, I guess apply gasoline.
Yay.
What is?
Vaseline.
Why?
You should have
Why
said
is it
You
Vaseline?
should have took the leap.
Okay, this is the last one.
True or false? If you collect dew as a water source, you should still purify it before you drink it. Yeah.
I feel like true.
Yeah, true.
Is it false?
What?
You don't need to purify dew water.
Dew? You can just drink this dew water?
Mountain Dew. See, it's good for you guys. I won. Well, thank you so much for coming. I wanted to give you the stage if you have any upcoming projects or a makeup brand to promote or anything like that.
Yeah, you can follow me on TikTok at Staple Your Mouth Shut, and you can follow me on Instagram at Alex ARYH, and you can find my makeup brand at Ari World Official.
Woohoo! You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Rico Taquito. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, please do not. Thank you so much, campers, for sticking around for another episode. Please follow, rate, and review Gay and Afraid wherever you get your podcast, and subscribe to the Past Your Bedtime channel on YouTube for full video episodes. We'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful day. Woo!